You're watching the one to turn to WPEC TV 12.
This is Eyewitness 12 News, the Noon Report with Bill Crafton and Brenda Vaughn, Dan Oliver Sports, and AccuWeather with meteorologist Steve Udelson.
Good afternoon from the Eyewitness 12 newsroom. Happy Friday.
This is Eyewitness 12 News, the 5:30 report with Bill Crafton, Jim Gallagher Sports, and AccuWeather with John Matthews. This is Eyewitness 12 News, the weekend report with Gary Tuckman, Dan Oliver Sports, and AccuWeather with Bob Nichols.
WPEC TV 12, West Palm Beach.
A fire at a West Palm Beach storage facility has consumed thousands of dollars worth of personal property. Good evening, I'm Chandra Bill, and this is Eyewitness Weekend. Some of the other stories making headlines on this Saturday.
You've turned to TV 12. CBS in South Florida.
Hello, everyone. In the headlines, a city and a college are now vying for the site of a proposed new performing arts center.
Another major U.S. airline faces a strike tonight over money.
And Palm Beach turns out informal wear and swimwear for a night of fundraising.
Live, this is the Eyewitness News 11 o'clock report with Steve Wolford, Chandra Bill, Dan Oliver with sports, and John Matthews' AccuWeather forecast. You've turned to TV 12, CBS in South Florida.
The stroke of midnight in Europe rang in a new era as the two Germanys became one.
Live, this is the Eyewitness News 11 o'clock report with Steve Wolford, Chandra Bill, Dan Oliver with sports, and John Matthews' Doppler 12 weather.
Good evening.
Live, this is the Eyewitness News 11 o'clock report with Kurt Fonger, John Frankel with sports, and Bill Van Duzen's Doppler 12 forecast.
Hello, I'm Kurt Fonger. First off...
You're watching WPEC TV 12.
The countdown goes on, but the weather's not looking...
Live, this is WPEC Eyewitness News at 11.
While it has...
Now, from the one to turn to for news, Liz Quirantes, Bob Nichols, and meteorologist Chris Farrell with your Doppler 12 weather forecast. Live, this is WPEC Eyewitness News at noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Bob Nichols.
Now, from the one to turn to for news, Wendy Rutledge, Bob Nichols, sports with Dan Oliver, and John Matthews, this area's most trusted meteorologist. Live from the WPEC newsroom, this is Eyewitness News at 5:30.
Animal rights activists go for blood to make their point.
Now, from the one to turn to for news, Chandra Bill, Tim Malloy, sports with Dan Oliver, and John Matthews, this area's most trusted meteorologist. Live, this is WPEC Eyewitness News at 11.
Another blow to Florida's tourist industry leveled by teenage thugs, the victim this time a British visitor. Good evening, everyone.
You're watching WPEC Eyewitness News at 11 with Chandra Bill, Tim Malloy, sports with Dan Oliver, and meteorologist John Matthews with your Doppler 12 weather forecast. 11 minutes of non-stop news and weather. News 12's 11 at 11 begins right now. News 12's The Fight for Florida continues.
They've heard both sides. Now the
11 minutes of non-stop news and weather. News 12's 11 at 11 starts right now. Good morning. This is News 12 Daybreak. You're watching WPEC News 12 with Liz Quirantes, Kurt Fonger, and severe weather expert John Matthews. 12 at 5:30 starts right now. News 12 at 7 starts right now. 11 minutes of non-stop news and weather. News 12's 11 at 11 starts right now.
Good evening, everyone.
You're watching WPEC News 12 with Liz Carantes, Kurt Fonger, severe weather expert John Matthews, and Nick Foley Sports.
From Boca Raton to the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast, you're watching CBS 12's Good Morning South Florida.
Area's most watched news station. This is CBS 12 News Daybreak.
Now, from your local news leader, covering Boca Raton, the Palm Beaches, and the Treasure Coast, this is CBS 12 Daybreak. Is CBS 12 News at 5.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Liz Quirantes.
And I'm Susie Boyd. The economy and the impending holiday have many of us cutting back.
Now, from your local news leader, covering Boca Raton, the Palm Beaches, and the Treasure Coast, this is CBS 12 News, live at 7.
Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to CBS 12 News, live at 7.
Now, from the station that's working for you, covering Boca Raton, the Palm Beaches, and the Treasure Coast, this is CBS 12 News at 7.
Now at 7.
CBS 12 News at 11 starts right now.
Now, from your local news leader, covering Boca Raton, the Palm Beaches, and the Treasure Coast, this is CBS 12 News at 11.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Liz Quirantes.
And I'm Eric Ribby, in for Kurt Fonger.
Now, from the station that's working for you, covering Boca Raton, the Palm Beaches, and the Treasure Coast, this is CBS 12 News at 11.
Take your money.
This is CBS 12 News at 11.
Now on CBS 12 News.
Here at Costinich in Indiantown, where hundreds of acres have been scorched by fire. Tonight, we're asking officials when these fires will be contained. We have a live report coming up.
I'm Tara Carter. So the I-team uncovers dangerous elevators. The inspection reports do not lie. One man died here today.
I'm John Bachman. We're going to show you amazing new technology being used to track these little sea turtles.
CBS 12 starts now with breaking news.
These are live pictures from Sky 12. Wildfires burning out of control.
Now, back to the ultimate local sports show, Vista BMW Sports Plus.
You know, it's that time of the year again.
From Boca Raton to the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast, you're watching CBS 12's Good Morning South Florida.
Good morning, South Florida.
Now, CBS 12 News this morning.
This is CBS 12 News at noon.
Fire. This is CBS 12 News at noon.
It's tough to be a woman these days.
The work-life balance, it's hard.
We want to be informed about everything.
This is CBS 12 News at 3.
He stared death in the face. Right now, he's helping police track down a road rage shooter.
Now, from the station that's working for you, covering Boca Raton, the Palm Beaches, and the Treasure Coast, this is CBS 12 News at 5. This is CBS 12 News at 5.
This is one, if not the largest distributor.
This is CBS 12 News at 5:30. This is CBS 12 News at 6. This is CBS 12 News at 6:30. Now, from the station that's working for you, covering Boca Raton, the Palm Beaches, and the Treasure Coast, this is CBS 12 News at 7. This is CBS 12 News at 7. This is CBS 12 News at 11.
We begin with breaking news in Green Acres.
Now on CBS 12 News at 11, just moments ago, a hero's welcome for members of the greatest generation after they see the sights, sounds, and the memorial built to honor them. And a busy day for firefighters across our area tonight as they fight 8 brush fires, all believed to have been sparked by lightning. Plus, he was in our area months ago, and now he's fighting for his life. Good evening, friends. We're also tracking several storms across the area. It is breaking news. And by the way, with those storms, we've got lots of lightning causing problems for area firefighters.
CBS 12 starts now with breaking news.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us here at 11 o'clock.
CBS 12 News starts now with breaking news.
L'Oreal Johnson found safe. The suspect who local police say snatched him taken into custody.
Now, CBS 12 News this morning.
Now, CBS 12 News this morning.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, April 3rd, 2018.
Welcome to CBS 12 News at 9. Here's what you're talking about.
Your CBS 12 Eye Opener, presented by the new CBS12.com. CBS 12 News at 9 starts now.
Good morning, everyone. We begin our conversation with rip current dangers.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome to CBS 12 News at 9. I'm Ashley Glass.
And I'm Matt Lincoln.
This is CBS 12 News at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Terry Hornstein.
And I'm Suzanne Boyd. Right now,
CBS 12 News starts now with breaking news.
Good afternoon. I'm Terry Hornstein.
And I'm Eric Roby. We start with breaking news out of St. Lucie County.
The CBS 12 News at noon starts now with breaking news.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Terry Hornstein.
And I'm Matt Lincoln. As we come on the air,
the CBS 12 News at noon starts now with breaking news.
I have no idea what's going to happen right now.
This is CBS 12 News at 3, and here's what's trending right now.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Chapman, filling in for Liz today. Here's
CBS 12 News starts now with breaking news.
Looking to catch a break?
This is CBS 12 News at 5.
But first, Storm Track Radar is tracking the first of two fronts.
This is CBS 12 News at 5.
now at 5, we are tracking the tropics, and it is still clear that we are still in the peak of hurricane season.
CBS 12 News, nominated for overall and news excellence. This is CBS 12 News at 5.
Breaking news now, decision day for Donald Trump and his transition to D.C.
CBS 12 News starts now with breaking news.
Tracking Hurricane Matthew now at 5. The newest forecast track just released, and we are still under a hurricane watch.
This is CBS 12 News at 6.
Bundle up again, folks, because Old Man Winter is about to slam us with yet another cold snap.
This is CBS 12 News at 6:30.
A bittersweet graduation as Parkland seniors get ready for their next chapter.
A spectacular sight causing flooding fears how the super blood moon affects our local waters, and it's making homeowners a bit nervous. And while the Pope is in the city of brotherly love tonight, he's also good for local business, we'll explain. And we now know just how much money Boynton Beach is set to lose because of red light camera tickets that they just can't enforce.
This is CBS 12 News at 11.
Well, be ready to have your eyes to the sky for a spectacular sight.
CBS 12 News, Emmy nominated for overall and news excellence. This is CBS 12 News at 11.
We begin with that murder investigation in St. Lucie County we first brought you as.
This is CBS 12 News at 11.
Right now, live pictures out of Baltimore where the burning and bloodshed continue.
You're watching CBS 12 News at 11. 12 News starts now with breaking news.
And we begin here at 11, tracking Tropical Storm Philippe moving through South Florida tonight.
CBS 12 News starts now.
And a good evening to you as we come on the air this Saturday night.
CBS 12 News starts now.
And as we come on the air tonight, we're getting our first look at the faces of 4 of the 5 killed in that horrific workplace shooting in Aurora, Illinois.
You're watching CBS 12 News, the one to turn to. Live with Ashley Glass, Matt Lincoln, and Storm Track Weather with meteorologist Lauren Oleski. CBS 12 News continues.
Eyes from all over the country on Palm Beach County in this high-profile case against.
You're watching CBS 12 News this morning.
Good morning. I'm Terry Hornstein. It is 5 a.m. on your Saturday, May 30th.
CBS 12 News starts now with breaking news.
And good morning, everyone. I'm Ashley Glass, special coverage of Hurricane Dorian.
And I'm Matt Lincoln. You didn't get your days mixed up. It's not Monday or Tuesday. Ashley and I are here on a Sunday, September 1st. We're keeping a close eye on Hurricane Dorian.
You're watching CBS 12 News, the one to turn to.
While storms are here, we are tracking another round of them moving through this afternoon.
You're watching CBS 12 News, the one to turn to.
A cold-blooded killing.
Shots fired! Shots fired! The murder of Trooper Bullock was an unprovoked, premeditated murder on the side of I-95.
CBS 12 News starts now with breaking news.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Terry Hornstein in this afternoon for Liz.
CBS 12 News starts now with breaking news.
All right, breaking news. If you're heading on the highway or commuting from work, let's take a live look at I-95. Breaking news as we come on the air. A mother in custody. Did she throw her newborn away like a piece of trash just feet from the home she shared with her family?
Only on CBS 12, committing crimes, ordered to be deported.
You got innocent people getting killed.
Let out to do it again.
We need to change these laws.
CBS 12 News investigates the loophole that lets this happen.
They would choke me. They would beat me. They would knock me out.
The harrowing story of a local model tricked into the world of sex trafficking. Her amazing story of courage and resilience. Breaking right now, a mother is arrested and charged, accused of a monstrous act.
It's a new day. This is CBS 12 News this morning.
Good morning, South Florida. I'm Ashley Glass. 8:55 is the time. Let's go right to Chris. Is it warming up yet, Chris?
This is CBS 12 News at 3.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Stephanie Valderrama in for Luli Ortiz.
This is CBS 12 News at 5.
Now at 5, COVID crisis, a resurgence of cases in Palm Beach County, the spike in our schools, and how the new cases could put a strain on hospitals here and across the country.
This is CBS 12 News at 11. The most vulnerable exposed.
Nursing home residents allowed to go home for the holidays. CBS 12 News investigates the procedures in place when they return and why it might not be enough.
Stolen in seconds.
Traveling thieves targeting tourists, taking in the holiday cheer, what they are after, and the one thing you can do to protect yourself.
In the wrong place at the wrong time.
Law enforcement's new controversial crime-fighting tool.
How your cell phone could link you to a crime you didn't commit.
This is a search warrant that a judge signed off on. It was pretty clear that this was an overreach.
The news starts now.
Thanks for joining us tonight at 11 on CBS 12 News. Right now, teams of scientists are pouring through drug maker Pfizer's coronavirus testing data.